What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and it is the most wonderful time of the year. It is Oz Comic Con Christmas edition. So Oz Comic Con, for those who don't know, have their main event around mid-year, and for the last few years, I want to say this is probably their fourth or maybe third or fourth year they've done a Christmas Comic Con as well. So they have a lot of Christmas themed things. A lot of cosplayers come as Christmas characters. This is the first year that I'm attending as part of their content creator program, and I'll explain what that is in a little bit. But also, this is the first year where I'm attending a big con for both days. So in the past, I used to go to both days of the convention and do interviews across both days with cosplayers, and I did that for many years. Like, I want to say back in 2019 was when we started doing the cosplay interviews, and I'd do like 20 interviews for the weekend, right? But then I stopped doing that. It became a little bit too much for me. I found that people would watch the first cosplay interview, but not the next few, would get less and less views. So I just decided, you know what, I'm only going to do a small amount of interviews, 8 interviews, one video, that's it. So anyway, I got the whole weekend off, so I'm going to go both days. Today, I'm going to film my vlog, and then tomorrow, I'm bringing Tony and Sarah with me to do the cosplay interviews. But with my scheduling, tomorrow's cosplay interview video will probably come out before today's vlog. That's just how I do it. So anyway, we'll go to Oz Comic Con, and I'll explain to you what the content creator program is. Quick shout out to my Siminions. Your support means the world, and if you want exclusive members only videos and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more. But always remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Alright, are you ready for a jolly good time? This is Oz Comic Con Christmas Edition, Day 1. The first time in a long time that I'm attending on Day 1 on the Saturday. Alright, so basically they send you a pass. Once I scan, it's just a regular ticket. Once I get in there, it says I've got to go to the help desk and let them know that I'm part of the creator program, and I get a little bag of goodies. I'm excited, never had that before, so let's see what we get in this package. So this is the entrance here where you scan your QR code ticket and they give you a wristband, and as you can see, the festivities had begun. There was Christmas themed things everywhere. You can take a photo here because it lasts longer apparently, but I had to find the help desk so I can claim my package. They had all kinds of Oz Comic Con Christmas merch as well. I cut the audio in this part because I sounded stupid. On these days, I'm always scared that I'll forget something, and I totally forgot my stand so I could stand up my camera. So anyway, I'll show you what they give you. They give you a little note. Thank you for being part of the Oz Comic Con Content Creator Program. We're excited to have you join us. The perfect way to wrap up. Your talent, passion, and festive spirit help bring the magic of Oz Comic Con to life. It's me. So they give you oh, that's super cool. Basically a content creator pass, a Oz Comic Con pin. That's really cool. And they also give you a really nice, I'll show you this, a really nice little tote bag as well with this dude on there. So I'll chuck this on. We'll go inside. Hopefully I don't lose that pin today. But I'll tell you a little bit about the content creator program. So basically, in previous years, I always apply for like a media pass. And I've pretty much always been approved. So they normally send me 2 or 3 passes so I can get like, my Tony and Sarah in, who obviously helped me out. Recently they announced the content creator program, so I thought I'd apply for that because I create content, right? And I got approved, which is cool. It's just their way of really promoting their own show. So basically they send you a little template where you can put your photo on it. It's got all Oz Comic Con logoing and stuff and branding. So essentially you can post on a social media. It's basically their way of getting people to promote the show. Like, I made a post on Instagram and it got a lot of likes, and people were saying, oh, congratulations, da da da. It's not like a big deal. It's not like, I don't want to downplay it. It's not like when I did the Supernova panel many years ago. That was a big deal. This is more, I would have got a media pass, I'm assuming, if I didn't get the creator pass. So the thing that's cool about this is, though, a lot of creators I saw that they kind of accepted as a part of the content creator program were people that, like, you don't have to have a huge following. Like, I don't have a huge following, but there were people who got accepted into the content creator program who have pretty small followings, and that's really cool. It's really good that you don't, like, there's some events that I've avoided applying for before, PAX, because it said to apply for this you have to have a minimum of, it was like 50,000 subscribers. I was like, Man, I'll never get to the 50,000 subscribers. But yeah, I think it's really cool that they're accepting smaller content creators too, because there's going to be people that follow those smaller content creators that don't necessarily follow the bigger ones. So it's just adds a lot of diversity to, you know, the people who are going to come to the show. So anyway, just wanted to explain what that was. Obviously I appreciate people saying congrats, but I'm not appearing here as a guest. They're just giving me a content creator pass so I can, you know, get in for free and create content. So yeah, anyway, let's go inside and have a look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are officially welcomed to Oz Comic Con Christmas Edition. And first thing that happened was I got attacked by a zombie. Ah! We'll check back in with Mob Zombie a little later on. There's my buddy Steve. He's got his Deadpool and Christmas spirit on. And this is one of my favorite shots when I go to these events, is walking through the door and that first impression when you walk in. You scan the room and you're like, I have arrived. Well, I don't normally think that, but you know it's going to be an awesome day. Alright, so normally what I do in these videos, if you've never seen one, is I walk the floor, I show you as much stuff as I can in case you miss this event, and I also usually talk to some of my friends that I bump into along the way. This store here was called Kiss Anime, and all their stuff reminded me of Japan. Ah, Japan. I miss Japan. And later on, I get to speak to someone about Japan. How exciting. And if you guys have never been to Japan and you want to experience Japan, you should check out my weekly vlog, Simple Japan. Anyway, I ran into my first friend. Excuse me, are you Zombie Kitty?
Oh my god!
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm good.
Let me get you in the vlog.
Hello? Oh my god, I don't even...
Oh my god, it's Elise.
Hello!
What do you,
Are you live? Are you live right now?
No, I'm not live, not live. It'll be edited. It'll come out tomorrow or sometime this week.
Sometime this week?
But I haven't seen you at a con in like forever.
I know! I haven't been to a convention in a while, but my friend is doing photography today.
Okay, so you're doing the cosplay thing?
Yeah, this is half-ass cosplay. This is a bit of a half-ass cosplay for me today. It's a little bit of it's just my Sylveon. I didn't want to go all out. I've had like 4 hours sleep.
It happens.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to do my Sylveon today, but people have still been coming up and saying I'm cute, so I'm like, I'm happy with that.
I first met Elise at a convention. I think it was a Supernova.
I think it was.
And you were big into your cosplay back then.
I was. I should get back into it.
I was going to say, it's been a while since I've seen you at these events and doing this, so it's good to see you here.
Yeah, you too.
What else? Is there anything else that kind of attracts you today? I see you brought a binder just then?
I've bought something already. I've been here for like, what time did we get here? Like 10. I've been here about half an hour and I've already spent money. So I got, Flareon is my favorite evolution despite the Sylveon outfit.
Yep.
So she's upside down. So
beautiful.
I got myself on this Chinese exclusive binder, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I will fill that with many of my cards. I also got just this, where is it? Where'd she go? It's really cute. So it's a Japanese exclusive.
Yep, very nice.
Japanese exclusive Iono promo card, which I didn't have, and I'm a big Iono fan. So I thought I should add that to my collection. So it's very exciting, and I'm probably going to go and spend more money.
Excellent. Well,
as we all do at conventions.
It was really good to see you.
You too.
To see you out and about at the cons.
Yes. Oh my god.
Excellent.
So good.
All right, check out Elise on Twitch at Zombie Kitty. She does a lot of Pokemon content, pack rips, and things like that. So, on with the show, and you got 3 horn here. I think they were giving out alcohol samples. I didn't want to ask. I don't like asking for things, so I missed out, but those shot glasses there are pretty damn cool. And as you can see, there's a lot to look at Oz Comic Con Christmas. You've even got lip sync contests on the stage. That's it. Look at that. There you go. Beautiful.
Certified merchandise.
Massive shout out to Jake there. I met him earlier in the year at Collect Fest, and he is repping the SimpleSimon brand the right way. Shout out to Jake. I had never seen this stall before, Bobbleware. I had a bunch of, I don't know what you call them, drinking accessories, cups and bottles, and they all seem to be Sanrio themed. If you've ever wanted to be a Jedi, you could even get a lightsaber from Hero Sabers here. I believe I have seen these guys before, but I always love looking at lightsabers because I do have one, but I'd like another one, a nicer one. Maybe I'll hit them up one day.
YouTube link to the pilot on my YouTube channel.
Do you want to tell me what it is?
It's my series, Bowl and Bandage, and I'm cosplaying as Bandage. It's my animated pilot for my series, Bowl and Bandage.
My camera's not very good at close-ups, but hopefully that QR code's working. There you go.
So.
Check it out. Alright, so that was Braden from Back Animations. He was at the event promoting his YouTube animation. So check that out. I'll leave a link for it in the description. And then you got Dream Collectibles at the big show. These guys are everywhere. They're at toy fairs, they're at comic fairs, they're at card fairs, and they also have a shop at Westfield Knox. So check them out if you've never been there. And they were the only vendor at this event that had comic books. Now let me ask you this, because I have a lot of friends who won't go to these events anymore because of the lack of comic books. It is called a Comic Con after all. Do you think they should change the name to maybe Oz Pop Culture Con? Because I'm in a little bit of a disagreement with my friends. I understand their frustrations, I understand the roots of where Comic Cons came from, but if you look around, when you go to Artist Alley, there's plenty of art that represents comic book inspired characters. When you look at the toys and collectibles, there's comic book inspired characters. When you look at even trading cards, you can get trading cards that are inspired from comic books. And I also understand that things evolve over time. If this event was 80 to 90% just comic book sellers, you would not get the amount of people that come to these events. If this was just a true Comic Con that just had comics, a lot of the people who complain about the lack of comics at these shows still wouldn't show up, because I go to the real Comic Cons, the real comic fairs, and the numbers are abysmal at those shows compared to this event. The word comic represents more than just the media of comic books. It represents everything that comic books has inspired and created. So, which Robin are we talking about here? Jason Todd. Well,
there was an actual vote.
Yes, there was. There was.
This one's free.
Sky here is like the biggest Robin collector I know.
So he can die and become Red Hood.
That's it. You know what?
He can live and get his driver's license and go to college.
If he didn't die, there would be no Red Hood, and Red Hood is my favorite character. There you go. Thank you. Very good. Alright, so while there were only 2 short boxes of comic books at this event, there was no shortage of cards. Well, there wasn't a huge amount compared to the shows I'm used to going to, but there was probably about 3 card vendors, I want to say, that catered for your Pokemon and other trading cards like One Piece and things. There was plenty of tabletop gaming going on. Now this store here, Pixel Crib, I've only ever seen them at conventions. They have some great stuff there. I found out that they actually have a physical store as well. Now, shout out to, I think the gentleman working there, his name was Glenn, who came and said hi to me, and he watches my videos, which is great. So I told him that Pixel Crib was one of the places I actually wanted to visit and do a shop tour, and then he told me that the shop they're in at the moment is only temporary. They do plan on moving to a bigger location, I believe is what he said. Ooh, remember Virtual Fighter? I remember thinking those graphics were sick when that game first came out. But yeah, if you're into your video games, these guys have a lot of great stuff at their store, including all your favorite soundtracks from your favorite video games. I might have to pick up a Street Fighter soundtrack one day, although I'm really only after the Street Fighter 2 soundtrack. But yeah, when these guys eventually get their new store up and running, I'll definitely head out there and do a shop tour. But yeah, thanks to Glenn for having a little chat with me. And then of course you've got the cookie store, who totally used Canva to create that banner. I know, because I use Canva a lot and I recognize that font anywhere. These look delicious, but I was good and I didn't give in to my cravings. This gentleman here has some amazing artwork, and he must do really well, because look at the size of his table. That's like one of the biggest tables any artist had in Artist Alley. This display cabinet full of statues also reminded me of Japan. This is what it was like in Japan, just Anime statues everywhere. I recognize this character too. She's from My Dress Up Darling. I know that because Sarah recently bought a statue of this character. Not the same one, a different one, but it was the same character. And then I ran into my buddy Zach, who was burning up the dance floor. This dude is an absolute celebrity. I'm going to cut the audio right now so you can hear the pop. Check out this pop he gets when he's done. So I first met Zach, I think it was at the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. He came up to me and said he'd seen me on YouTube. And ever since then, he's always come up and said hi. And you know, he's kind of got this nervous energy about him when I talk to him. But then he gets on the dance floor to play Just Dance and he literally just turns into a dancing machine. It's unbelievable. Anyway, if you guys watch my vlogs weekly, you'll know that I recently had a few issues with my microphone. And it was giving me a bit of grief, so I ended up swapping my camera altogether. And I've done multiple vlogs now without the issue, and all of a sudden, while editing this video, the issue came back. So that's why you're going to notice some audio issues coming up. Not every day that you run into the Just Dance Go.
Hey!
What's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much.
I saw you, I caught you doing some moves earlier.
Oh yeah, thanks.
You're on the floor. Well, like you got some new ones. You said you got some new moves.
Yeah, I do have some new moves. Like I said on my Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah, there's still many more to come.
Mate, you're like a celebrity here when it comes to Just Dance.
Yeah.
I saw you doing your moves. People were loving it.
Love the Eggman!
Yeah, see? He's like a celebrity, this guy. I love it. I love it. Who would have thought, right? Have you had time to look around the event besides, or you just been dancing all day?
Well, I've been doing 2 dances actually, but like I said, there's many more to come. But I mainly had to look at all the different stores. I was just going to go look at the posters. But yeah, there's millions of stuff to do at Oz Comic Con, but especially during Christmas.
That's it. Yeah, you can do your Christmas shopping here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
How many calories do you burn at an event?
How many calories? 100, 200 calories or something, because you're really trying to put the effort to really mimic the moves.
It's unbelievable how accurate you are, man. It's a very unique skill you've got.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other artists as well that do the moves really well. If you know at Tika and at Rainbow as well. His name's Robin. I don't know his full Instagram, and there's also at Marcus Wolfie. They're really good dancers, and you should follow them on Instagram.
Shout out to the Just Dance crew.
Yeah, and shout out to at Just Dance as well. Love the game.
Alright, so I even noticed eBay at the event. eBay have been showing up at all the events recently. What's going on there? What's their grand master plan that they've got cooking at the moment? And there's Tomfoolery cosplay. Oh, he's about to shoot me. Whoa! And there's Dave in the blue shirt there front. Hi, Dave's wife. I did do an interview with Tom the following day as part of my cosplay interview video, so you should definitely go back and check that out. He's got this amazing BB-8 that he controls. The kids love it. And yeah, very talented guy. And the dude there in the Superman shirt, Dave, he is also a very talented guy. And then we're moving on to more talented people. I don't know this dude's name, but the dude from Luck of Kings. See, this is clever. His art, he doesn't put onto prints, he puts them onto playing cards, which I collect. He puts them on keychains and other little things. I do talk about it a little bit later on. I don't really buy prints anymore like I used to. I prefer to see art on cool things like these. These binders I think are going to do really well when he starts bringing them to trading card shows. It's a really, really great idea. And I gotta say, Artist Alley at Christmas Comic Con was on fire this year. Not saying it wasn't previous years, but I was really taking note at some amazing art in Artist Alley. On the stage, they had a lot of cosplayers doing little panels there. So as I mentioned earlier as well, I did a panel many years ago at Supernova, and it was about getting into the hobby of collecting comic books. I shared the stage with my mate Mark from Big City Comics, and I did get offered to do it again the following year at Supernova, but I turned it down because I didn't want to do the same topic, but I also didn't know what topic I would do. Now that many years have gone by, I wonder what topic I would do if I did a panel. Give me some suggestions, because maybe I'll do a panel one year. That would be fun. Wookiee Print were in the house bringing their own flavour of 3D printing. They specialise in printing these gaming cartridges, and they actually open up and store other games. I think they hold Switch games maybe? I can't remember. Sarah's got one. It's awesome. And then I saw my friend Helen from Dolly Box Dioramas, or just Dolly Box I think. If you've ever watched any of my event videos, you would have seen her work, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat. She makes these amazing handmade dioramas, and what was really cool was she was very busy on the day. A lot of people want to speak to her, and while I was just kind of standing around, I was overhearing people walking past and commenting on how awesome her work was. And I remember I was standing there next to a kid who'd bought some of her stuff, so it was really great to see that she was doing well at the big show. Alright, so I have gone through most of it. I only got halfway through Artist Alley. I'll come back and check out the rest, but yeah, it was getting really crowded in there and sweaty, and not everyone wears deodorant. Whoa, what's going on out here? Let's have a look at here. Alright, so if you guys ever wonder what the cosplayers get up to at these events, a lot of them actually just hang out with all the photographers out in the foyers here, right? So you got like the mob, I think I'm totally in the shot, oops, that was bad. You got like the Mob Zombie crew back here filming their videos, and they make like the most professional looking cosplay videos. But a lot of the cosplayers just hang out the front and just yeah, take photos with the photographers. So I was able to get a little bit of a behind the scenes look of how Mob Zombies put their videos together. They are masters of making aesthetically pleasing videos. There are definitely levels to this video creation game, and Mob Zombies are right near the top. Now, while their video probably won't be ready for me to show you what they just filmed, here is a sneak peek of what their videos usually look like. They're beloved in the cosplay community. I would highly recommend checking out their videos and giving them a sub. See, that's how you do it in the pros. It's all planned and things like that. That's professional stuff right there. So that was cool, just having a look to see how Mob Zombies do it. They gave me some good tips, because they used to do cosplay interviews years ago. They haven't done it for a long time, and they said because, you know, there's like people like me and other people that do it, so they don't want to be in that space. I think they should come back to doing interviews, because people love Mob Zombies. But they gave me some great advice about, because when I do the cosplay interview videos, even though I've been doing it now for forever, like the thing that I struggle most with still is approaching cosplayers and asking them, especially ones that are obviously ones I've never met before. I'm not that I'm super awkward, like once the camera's on I'm good for the interview, but it's approaching the cosplayers that's probably the most difficult part. But they gave me some good advice. They was like, always introduce yourself with your name first. I always say my name after I get the answer from them. So yeah, very cool. Those guys are guns. All right, so I got a coffee. I'm gonna head back in, and we'll see what else I can show you. So I've shown most of the event. I'll still get a little bit of footage of tables and stuff, but I really want to get some interactions for this video, just to break it up a little bit. I haven't really done a lot of that today, so hopefully I'll be able to find some people to just chat to. Hopefully it's people I know. I'm not just going to approach random strangers today. That's tomorrow's job. They're handing out free cans of something over here. And you know me, I love free stuff, but I'm going to drink my coffee real quick and I'm going to get what are they, mothers? Oh, they're Dare iced coffee in a can. They're handing out like Dare iced coffee. Sorry, I probably don't need an iced coffee right now. Holy shit, it's Caveman. Look at this guy. Oh, this kid's content, mate. Oh, no. So that was one of my old buddies, Tim. We used to call him Caveman back in the day. Do you want to see a photo of Caveman and I back in the day? Get ready. Boom. Can you guess which one he is? Yeah, the one giving the finger to the camera. Not much has changed. How cute am I though on the right? Hello. How are you?
Man.
Hey, yeah.
Long time no see.
What's going on?
Not bad. We literally just got here.
Hungry already?
Yeah.
You just got here?
I know.
Will you let me know if this is good? Because I try not to edit these things. I want to look slim for my videos. So
Looks good.
Alright, I might head back to Artist Alley and just check out the rest of it. Something I've noticed this year, or this Comic-Con, is there is a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter cosplays today. It's kind of new, right? It's a fairly new movie. It's a movie, right? So that's something I've noticed. Obviously, it's very popular. Should I watch it? Have you guys watched K-pop Demon Hunter? Because I heard it's very good. Doesn't seem like it's my thing, but if it's really good, I'll check out K-pop Demon Hunter. Let me know in the comments if I should watch it. Oh my god, that's like soda water, the biggest content creator in the world.
No autographs, no autographs.
No, whatever, man. This amazing art here is by Ben Brady. I got to hang out with Ben earlier in the year on a live stream with my friend Sean on his channel Zars Collectibles and Comics. And Ben has some amazing work. He's done a lot of work for Marvel in the past. And yeah, it was really cool to see him and have a chat. And he's a fan of my channel. How good's that? And then I ran into a few more friends of mine who I'm about to have a chat with. I'm here with the famous Riley Mack.
Hello.
The most famous bag carrier in the community.
I am actually carrying a bag currently, yes.
What, obviously you're here with Lily.
Yes.
Whose hair looks amazing today, but what, is there something you're looking for today? I know you collect cards and stuff, any of that
I
stuff?
might have a look for the Pokemon cards. I've been trying to taper back a little bit. I've been, ever since I got back from Japan, I've spent a little bit too much money over there.
That's right, we're like, yeah, well, you went to Japan, right?
Yes, same time as you.
Yeah, you were up there, really?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, but you were there with the boys, right?
Boys trip.
These guys are wilding out.
Yeah.
I was like nerding out. This guy was wilding out in bars and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice. How good is it?
Amazing. I say maybe once a fortnight, I say to Lily, I'm like, I miss Japan.
I know.
I wanna go back.
Everyone said to me before I left, they're like, you're going to love it. And I was like, yes, I did. And everyone's like, you're not going to want to come back. And it's like, I probably wouldn't live there, but I think about it every day since I've been back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think living there and working there would be shit. It'd be terrible. But visiting, amazing.
So I keep saying I've barely gone overseas in my life, so people are like, would you go back? I was like, I should probably go somewhere else, but if Sarah's like, let's go to Japan again, I'll be like, okay.
It's a trap.
Let's do it.
Once you go there, you just want to go back. That's it. Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to get back.
Yeah.
What are you coming as tomorrow?
I am coming as Christmas Free Ren.
And what are you now?
I am Cindy Lou from The Grinch.
From The Grinch?
From The Grinch.
I saw you post the image and I was like, why do I know that character? But I couldn't.
Why does that feel nostalgic?
I've only seen The Grinch once, and it was literally a couple of years ago with Sarah.
Really?
Because it's one of her Christmas movies. I was like, I've never seen it.
I could almost recite the whole film.
Is that your go-to Christmas film?
Absolutely. And Home Alone. I feel like that's going to be the question tomorrow. So
Nah, I've already asked it. I got some good questions tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, you wait. I don't know what the question of the day is yet, but I got one question that's gonna...
It's going to make me think.
It might even make you feel old.
Old? But
Yeah.
Simon, you're old.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking the question. So, is there anything else you want to look for today, or are you just showing off your wig?
I'm just showing off my wig. Look at it. Look at the size of this bit.
It's pretty epic.
It's pretty epic. Mm-hmm.
How long did it take to erect that today?
It probably only took me like 3 hours altogether to style.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Does Riley help?
Nah, Heather helped.
Oh, okay, beautiful. Hi, Heather.
Riley just sits there and yells at me because he doesn't like the smell of hairspray.
I can play.
Yeah. He stormed off and went to bed last night.
Domestics. All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow as well for the... Well, I think I'm going to release this video before the cosplay, after the cosplay one, so...
Okay, well, see you in the next video.
Go back and check out the cosplay interview video.
It's really good. It was great. Trust me.
Great segue, guys. Now, viewers, have you watched the cosplayer interviews from this event yet? Because the video is already out. Time travel into the future to the following day where I chat to all these amazing cosplayers. These videos were the first types of videos I ever made where people actually watched. And I ask all the important questions. Do you know what 6'7" means? Alright, back to some amazing art. I absolutely loved the art from this table here. Had some absolutely amazing stuff. Look at that magic. It is magical. And the artist's name was Athena. Wait, Art Athena. I see what you did there, Art Athena. And then check out this artist's name, Pervivore. You got to be over 18 to buy this art. That doesn't look so bad. You got some South Park characters there. Why is this not kid friendly? It's Sonic the Hedgehog. I love Sonic. There was a ton of Transformers art. I love Transformers. And then I saw this Soundwave that was very pervy. I think you got some fans.
Hi, I really like your Alistair.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes. Haven't eaten yet either. It's my breakfast.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you there to the real Will Burke. I'm assuming Will is his name. Came up and said he watches the channel and he had some gifts for me, so thank you. And then I took a photo of him and one of his fans. And then on with the art. There was so much amazing art at this event. A lot of the artists I wasn't familiar with, and yeah, there was so much amazing work to look at. Like this gentleman here had some amazing stuff. I couldn't find a table name though to shoot it. This dude though, I showed his art in one of my older videos, and my friend Old Wolf from the US reached out to him and bought me some of his artwork. He reached out to Killer Straight Illustrations. There you go. And shout out to Old Wolf for the gift. I still haven't hung it up though. Anyway, I was enjoying eyeing off this table. Huh? Alright, so I normally don't enjoy going into That's Hot Gifts and Collectibles at conventions. I love their shop over in High Point, but when you come into their stall at events, it's so busy, it's so packed, it's so narrow, but I thought I'd give you a quick walkthrough. Look at this dude trying to show off his muscles. So yeah, I thought I'd just go for a quick walkthrough to show you guys in double time, just to speed it up, because it does take some time to maneuver your way through this little circle. It's not really a circle, it's more of a rectangle. And shout out to Bishop and his crew from Fruit Bowl Dice. I met him at the recent Laverton Market. Really, really friendly guy. So I want to share his table and what he does. Now, I'm not a D&D guy or a dice guy, but I actually love looking at dice. They look really, really nice. Look how nice those dice are. Beautiful. And that was the ultimate Christmas pop culture event. But don't go anywhere because there's still plenty of video to come and plenty of crap to come out of my mouth. And in. Alright, I think I'm done. Actually, I'm going to go say bye to Ben first, but it was funny. So I just met, shout out to Teresa, I think her name was, who just came up and told me that she watches the channel. Real fan, right? So she says to me, I'm surprised to see you here on a Saturday. That's right, because I only come to these things on a Sunday. That's right. Shout out to Teresa for being a real fan. Alright, we're going to go say bye to Ben and then and call it for the day. We'll get him in the shot too. That's right. It's after 2 o'clock, so I've been here for about 4 hours and I'm starving, and I really want a burrito. So, oh, what's this? Anna Mayhem. Well, this is, it's in Brisbane. That's weird for them to advertise this in Melbourne. But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow to do the cosplay interviews, and you would have already seen that video. So if you haven't seen the cosplay interview video, you should maybe check that out. Anyway, I'll go to my car and give you my thoughts on the event. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get the burrito first. You guys want to see my burrito? This is my burrito. It's filled with rice and beans and pico de gallo, sour cream, cheese, spicy salsa, and slow cooked beef. So, Oz Comic Con Christmas. Today was fun. It was the first time going to a con. I was going to say the first time I'm going to a con by myself, but that's not true. The first time I ever started going to the big cons was I went to, I think it was a Supernova by myself. I'd just gotten into all the comic books and the pop culture, nerd culture stuff, and I went by myself. Anyway, today was fun. It was the perfect kind of busy. Like, it wasn't crazy where you were shoulder to shoulder and uncomfortable. It was busy, but the perfect level of busy. You could walk around comfortably and things like that. It was good to see, you know, friends, people I was, you know, that I've met through this community of going to the big cons. Good to chat to the Mob Zombie guys and, you know, see a little bit of their behind the scenes. I was only there very briefly, but cool to see because those guys, you know, they do things on another level, on another scale that I don't just even understand, right? So it was cool for that. Cool to see some of my cosplayer friends. It was cool to meet, you know, some of the people that watch the channel. There's quite a few of them. As far as the stuff at the event, like I always say that obviously I go to all the smaller events, the comic and toy fairs, and I always say, you know, I prefer those shows because there's more stuff that interests me. So when I go to the big cons, and it's been happening for years now, it seems like there's less and less stuff there as far as vendors go that interests me. And today was really, really weak as far as the stuff that was there. I mean, yeah, I mean, a few years ago, there might have been stuff that I was still into, but obviously my collecting's changed over the years. But yeah, there really wasn't anything much there for me. If anything, the most impressive section today was probably Artist Alley. There was some great art there, a lot of artists I'd never seen before, and yeah, there was some really fantastic art there. The only problem is I don't really buy prints anymore. When I first started going to these things, when I was all new to this scene, I used to buy art prints from artists, you know, because I love art. I don't really buy prints anymore because I don't really have anywhere to put them. I used to stick them up on the wall, and then I would find, you know, I'd move house or something, and the next thing you know, I've got to take it off the wall and it's all ruined from the blue tack and things like that. So yeah, I stopped doing that. When I see artists that have things like maybe pins or keychains or something that's a little bit more usable, that's when I kind of am interested in those kind of products. When we park here. So yeah, I'm glad I went. I'll leave all the details for Oz Comic Con in the video description. Not that they need any extra promotion. They're like a promotional machine. But obviously if you've never been to one of these events, you know, definitely worth going. This is like the starting point. For those who might be new to the channel, basically I go to all these events, right? So, and I started too by going to the big cons. So the big cons I refer to are Oz Comic Con, Supernova, PAX, all the big ones, and they're usually at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre, sometimes at the showgrounds. They're what I call the big cons. And as the years have gone on, so I started doing the cosplay interviews in 2019, I think was the first one. We did MadFest, me and Tony. And over the years, you know, I started to also discover the smaller collectible fairs is what I like to call them, the comic and toy fairs and the card fairs that I go to now. And I think for a collector, it's a natural progression. I feel like Oz Comic Con and Supernova, the big cons attract the mainstream people, the people that aren't going to know about this. They'll see it because those big cons have so much money to put into their promotion that people are going to see it, right? So you're going to get your mainstream audience. The smaller events like the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair, the Monster Size, so they're not small events by any stretch. They're like the big versions of the small events. But what I'm talking about is the more local collectible fairs that I go to. You know, they'll get the numbers, but you really kind of got to be in the know. So if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen what I do, I always like to promote all those smaller events too. I think it's really good to start at these, you know, big cons and then migrate onto those smaller ones. If you're into cosplay, the big cons is where it's at. That's like the spectacle of cosplay and things like that. If you're a collector though, you want to go to those smaller collectible fairs. They're a lot of fun. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you head to my YouTube channel and head to the post tab, and you'll see a regular post I make called the SimpleVerse calendar, where I put event updates there for events all over Melbourne. And of course, if you follow me on Instagram, you can also find it on my bio in my link tree. In my bio on my link tree, there's a link to the SimpleVerse calendar as well. So yeah, had a great time today. Thanks to everyone who came up to have a chat with me. And I'll be back there tomorrow. But like I've mentioned, I think already today, this video will probably come out after my cosplay video, just how I do it. So normally when I do these things, the cosplay video comes out the day after I go to the event on the Sunday, and my vlogs are always on Wednesday. So this video will be the Wednesday video, cosplay will be on the Monday. So if you haven't watched the cosplay video, go back and check that out. But yeah, if you want to support the channel in any other way, all you have to do is give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell and all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.